Hey guys, Sheri here, coming to you Saturday evening. It's my turn to fill in for the Back to Basics Weight Loss Surgery channel, and this week's topic is about setting realistic goals for yourself. And if you make New Year's resolutions, I'll do the New Year's resolution one first. No, I don't do New Year's resolutions. I have learned how to do real goal setting, effective goal setting, and I don't think that New Year's resolutions fit in that category. New Year's resolutions are usually something within a few weeks we fizzle out and never finish. So that's been my past history with them. We don't usually have enough strength behind those. Those are kind of more like New Year's wishes, things we would like to do differently. But I've never had that last a long time for me, and so I did learn how to do real goal setting, which I'll talk about here in a few minutes. So how do I set realistic goals for myself? I use the acronym SMART. I don't even know. I think I learned this when I was a Girl Scout leader like 10 years ago. But when it comes to goal setting, the acronym SMART stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. And what that means, I'll use an example of one of mine to explain what that means. Specific means I don't want to say I want to lose weight. I don't want to say I want to do better at drinking my water. Those aren't specific enough. I need to say I want to get to Wonderland. That's specific. So the S is for specific, the M is for measurable. I just sounded like a total redneck there. I yell at my kids for saying fur, and I just did it. It stands for measurable. Now, again, if I say I want to drink more water, well, I don't have anything to compare it to there. If I say I want to drink at least 60 ounces of water minimum, then it's measurable. So also attainable. You got to set goals that are actually attainable. You want to push yourself. You want to have something to strive for just a little bit out of your comfort zone, but you don't want things that are ridiculously unattainable, or you will just get discouraged and drive yourself freaking crazy. So, and you want them to be relevant. The R is for relevant. Along your journey, you don't want to pick random things because it's what everybody else does. You want relevant things to exactly what you want to change in your life or your journey. And then T is for time bound, meaning you give yourself dates. You set dates for each little step that you want to accomplish. So again, the acronym is SMART. S is for specific, M is for measurable, A is for attainable, R is for relevant, and T is for time bound. So a perfect example of my biggest one is I want to get to Wonderland, which is specific and it's measurable, 199 pounds or below by February 1st, 2013. Now, it's specific, it's measurable, it's time bound, it's relevant to my journey, and it's attainable. Is it pushing it? Yeah, you betcha, it's pushing it. But if I work really hard, it is attainable. So I hope that helps somebody if you've never heard of that before. I also believe in setting mini goals to get you to that bigger goal. And I put mini goals all over the place, on my desk, on my fridge, in my calendar, and you should build mini goals into your calendar. For instance, one of my goals is to run an entire 5K, not walk, run the whole entire 5K. I want to be able to do that by September 2013. Now, in order to do that, I know that I'm going to have to be able to run smaller increments until I can get up to that. So I have other dates set up with smaller, run half of a 5K and run half, walk half, like that. So build smaller mini goals. And I actually put them in my calendar. Now, most of you that know me know I have a crazy life, and yes, I have this full-size calendar that I got to keep track of everything in, and I have to color code everything. Kaylin's orange, Carly's pink, Dale's blue, I'm purple, and then all my school stuff is yellow, and then anything financial as far as bills and whatnot's green. But anyway, I write my goals in here. Guys, I put everything in this. I put my weight in here. I put when I have my good old time of the month in here. I put when I poop in here, because sometimes that can be an issue for me, and I need to look back at the month and say, okay, am I having issues or aren't I? But, you know, this is my control journal. It's not just a calendar. I write my goals in here. I write in here each day what I want to accomplish, and I cross it off as I go, and if it doesn't get done, it gets moved to the next day or to the next week. It's a tool. It doesn't just tell me where I need to be or who needs to be where for what. It's a tool to set goals, cross them off. So if you don't use one, I suggest you try it. And maybe you're going to use one on your phone. That's great too. I don't get cell phone service here at my house, so for me to use like an iPhone and put my calendar on there, it doesn't work for me because I can't access text messaging or cell phone service where I live out here in the woods. So, and the only other thing about goals that I had to say is to make sure you review and adjust them often. We all know that life throws us curveballs. Good Lord. Yesterday I got one. My hair is a mess, guys. I apologize. It's one of those. It is a ponytail hoodie day. I had lots of chores and it's cold out, so I just, you know, it's a no makeup, no hair day. Wake up, brush teeth, throw in a ponytail, and it is what it is. But anyway, review and adjust your goals often according to what life throws at you. Don't let the things that life throw at you throw you off course. Don't think, oh, well, I didn't meet that, forget it, it's hopeless, now I gotta start over. No. Adjust. An old Army saying that my husband says all the time, and normally I don't agree with a whole lot he says, but this is one I do like. Adapt, improvise, and overcome. Actually, I'm not even sure if that's Army, it might be Navy, but at any rate, it's a military thing. Adapt, improvise, overcome. And I'll tell you what, in life, that is so true. We have to learn how to do that if we want to be successful in this weight loss journey. Alright, so, although I will say, I do use my phone to set reminders for myself, because that will work here at home. So even if you don't use a calendar in your phone, you can use your alarms to set reminders for yourself. There's also a free website online. It's called Cozy, C-O-Z-I, and you can type in there anything on a calendar and tell it to text it to your phone. So I have that text me reminders all the time about my kids' 4-H horse club stuff or their youth group things or whatever. But I love that I get a text message reminding me, and you can set it up for like 2 days before, the day of, an hour before, whatever. And I really like those reminders, so I do use my phone to help me with reminders anyway. Okay, so getting close to 10 minutes here. I want to wrap up. My goals for 2013 so far are obviously, like I said, Wonderland. I want to get to Wonderland. I want to get to a size 8 jean by the end of this year, 2013. I want to run an entire 5K by September 30th, 2013. I want to finish the C to 5K program by the end of March. I want to institute a new habit of family workouts with my daughters at a minimum of 2 times a week by April 1st. Carly's going to physical therapy right now for some arthritis problems at age 11, and Kaylin is still having some issues from when she fell off her horse in August and bruised her sacrum, tailbone, yeah. The nursing thing. I knew the bone name, but not what you guys would call it. Tailbone. She bruised that, and so she's still having some chiropractic issues and whatnot, and so I'd really like us to start exercising. We have a treadmill, we have an elliptical, we have a gazelle, we have a... Are you serious?